She bad, she bad, 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 she bad, bad, bad. Crap. I got a new wave, you 150, no reverse. And boy, it's keeping audio till you broke down Silverados. Hair cells, matrix lifted. Bigger than anything I'll ever get with. I got a new U150. Hey, whoop, pull over that. Too fast. Whoop, pull over that. Hey, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see what today it is before I shout out the wrong day of the week. Lord, y'all know I don't be keeping up with the days of the week at all. Wait a minute. How y'all doing? How are you guys doing, collective? Y'all, what today it is? Wednesday. Thank you. What today it is? Guess what day it is? It is hump day. Hey, you guys. How y'all doing? Hey, girl. How you doing? My name is Charlie, last name Wilson. I was wondering if I could take you out, show you a good time, invite you to my house. Here is my number. Girl, you can call me. And don't forget that. All right. Let me get to hold on. I ain't even light my little candle or nothing, Lord. Last time y'all was sniggling at my lighter. I love a good torch. I ain't lying. Like I swear it. Like, I don't know. The deeper in the game I get, baby, I have become a collector of torches, baby. Nothing burns the Palo Santo like a good torch. All right? I can't go in the gas station. I can't go out of town to the gas station. I can't go nowhere. I'm going to get a torch. I'm over there in the little glass thing in the big gas stations when you're traveling, looking at the torches, like amazed at a torch lighter. This is ridiculous, collective. All right. Why am I like that? I can't help it. Okay. So y'all, listen. So I got a download this morning, right? Let me hurry. Let me do this real fast. I want to welcome in my divine ancestors into my energy, into my sacred space. My divine warring ancestors in my sacred space, both known and unknown, who have my best interests at heart. I want to welcome in my divine spirit guides, my divine angels who are high in ranked and high honor, who are also about that life, right? Who have my best interests at heart. I said they guard the door. Guard the door. Don't let any nasty, negative, low vibrational energies and entities come through the spiritual door. All right, I ask that you send out divine coverage and protection to my divine collective. Guard their spiritual door, right? Because if they act up, they can get snatched up. Okay, those demons can get snatched up. Period. Today, collective. Okay. So y'all listen. I had a dream. All right. So in this dream, y'all, I was in like a classroom setting. Okay, y'all remember in school they had like the computer lab. It was legitimately looked like computer lab. You remember they had like the computers lined up against the wall or whatever, and then you would come in, you complete some type of course or something. You complete your course on a computer or whatever. I don't know what it's called today, but when I was in school, it was called computer lab. All right. So wait a minute. Okay, so there was this guy sitting on one side of me, and then there was this girl sitting on the other side of me. Okay. This guy, the guy that was sitting on the side of me, collective, he was trying to talk to the girl that was sitting on my other side. He was like literally talking over me, trying to get her attention and stuff. Like he was really, he was really trying to shoot his shot, right? And I remember the girl had like she had like an army uniform on. Like I could tell she served where, I don't know where, but I could tell that she served, okay? So she had like her army uniform on. He was going out of his way to try to talk to her, even being rude and like talking over me, right? So you know me, I ain't no hater. So I slid back. I slid back from the table so he really can go ahead and, shoot his shot. Like, do you, big homie? Let me get out the way. Like, so I slid back. And when I slid away from the table, collective, mind you, I had on civilian clothes. But when I slid away from the table, I had on these all white shoes that generals wear. Like, these shoes were all white. They had all kind of gold tassels, gold knobs. They had badges. I'm talking about like, this was like, you could tell these shoes, like, it was something dealing with my ranking. I remember Spirit saying it was on some general shit or whatever. Okay. So I slid back and he saw my shoes and he was like, it's like all the air sucked out of him. It was like all the air left out this man. And the fact that the shoes were white, that's a sign of exaltedness, being exalted, right? Like you really God's right hand type shit. The gold tassels and the gold knobs on the shoes was a sign of ranking and royalty. Gold is like a symbol of royalty as well. I had badges everywhere. I had gold tassels, gold knobs. I'm talking about these shoes was it. These shoes was it, collective. And I slid back from the table. I swear to God, y'all, I was looking bummy from head, but my feet, like you couldn't see, like my feet was not looking bummy. My feet was really it. But see, he didn't know because I had on civilian clothes. So I slid back from the table so I can get out of his way so he could talk to the girl. I'm like, well, let me get out the way. So I slid back. Y'all, this man looked at my feet and he was sad. He was mad. I could feel all of his emotion. He was like, whoa, you really it. He was like, you ain't just, no, you a whole killer out here. Like he was like, you are the general. That's what he said. And he was like, why did I not see this? Why did I not see your ranking? Like, if I would have knew that, I never would have been talking over you. I never would have looked over you. I never would have looked over you. I never would have been trying to talk to this girl who probably have to take your commands, who probably have shit. She got to do what you say. Like that. So, me, it ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. So I'm like, it be like that sometime, player. All right, well, let me go on by my day. Hope you and old girl, y'all hit it off very well like that. So I did. So the Holy Spirit say, Misty, go ahead and, get this message over to them and let them know you guys will be looked over, but this is on purpose. God is always going to hide his generals. You're going to be hidden in plain sight. It's no coincidence that you guys are being looked over right now, okay? You could be looked over for a few reasons, but one of the reasons that the Holy Spirit told me is that sometimes when you outrank everybody in the building, it will pose a lot of it will stir up a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of hate. Okay. And people will try to attack you just because of your ranking, just because, they're intimidated by you. All right. So sometimes you have to go in a situation in civilian clothes. I'm gonna be honest with you, people who outrank a lot of people, they look like normal people. I'm telling you, they look like, I was looking like a bum. I was so bummy. I don't even think my head was combed. Like, I really was looking toe up, but I just wasn't toe up from the floor up. Because when I slid back from that table, old dude was pissed off. He was like, hold on. Like, he was like, damn, I really want to shoot my shot at you, but I can't because I already done tried to shoot my shot at the old girl, and I don't want to look like a fool. I already looked over you. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, the Holy Spirit was telling me that sometimes your ranking will be hidden. So, kind of like, not even just to protect you, because you straight, like, you have so much protection. But honestly, y'all, if people attack you, Most High is gonna handle them. Okay, a lot of people I heard there will be casualties. Sometimes God will hide who you really are so that people won't lose their lives trying to attack you. That's what he said. Sometimes God will hide your ranking so that he won't have to deal with them harshly for coming up against you. So he'll literally just hide you, because if somebody say something wrong to you, somebody mishandle you, somebody misjudge you, somebody try to send some type of nasty spell work against you, if anybody do anything to try to come up against you, he's going to handle that. He's going to handle them. So to kind of like nip all that in the bud, he will like literally dress you in civilian clothing. So that it's kind of like, y'all ever see like A-lister celebrities, like real big celebrities, but they be hiding in plain sight. They try to hide. Like, I had saw this video, one of these rappers, he was like in a Honda, like an old Honda, right? This motherfucker is worth millions and millions and millions. But when he made it his business to like, he went to get, I think somebody still kind of noticed him, but he would ride around in like an old ass Honda. Okay, so he wouldn't be targeted. He wouldn't be targeted, and he wouldn't draw in a lot of attention. Okay? So something else that I took from that collective, just how in the dream, the guy looked over me to talk to the girl who appeared to have something going on for herself. And I'm not saying that she didn't, because she still had a uniform on. True enough, like, you know, to have a uniform on in the spirit, that shows some form of ranking. So I would never take that away from her. Whoever she is, she has some form of ranking. She's just not her. He's just not him. Like, I mean, she's serving, but she's not the general. She would have to do what I say. If I say jump, bitch better say how high. Type energy. Okay? So there's going to be a lot of people collective who looked over you. You was right there in their face. You was right there. These people looked over you to talk to the person next to you, or whoever, whatever. You know, maybe you presented something to them. Maybe you tried to give these people a shot, or this person a shot. Somebody looked over you because they thought that somebody else had more to offer. They thought somebody outranked you. They thought this person was better than you. I'm going to be real with you. They thought that, you know, you was dressed as a peasant. Maybe when they met you, or maybe when y'all was dealing with each other, you know, to them, you didn't look like nothing special. To this person or these people, you didn't look like nothing special. You looked like a regular civilian. But baby, when you slid back from that table to get up, like, your feet represents your journey. You have a divine journey that only the elites are chosen for. That's why in the dream, my shoes was all white with gold tassels and drapings and badges. That's about that rank of the journey. Okay? Be careful. Don't let people double back. No take backsies. No take backsies. Okay? Chosen ones, at this point in our journey, we have done too much damn work on ourselves to allow somebody who looked all the fuck over us when we were sitting right there come back. What the fuck you coming back for? There's no need to come back. What you need, what you want, you thirsty, you hot, you cold, you need a cup of sugar. What you need? There's no real reason to allow people who looked over you to come back. Just because they didn't see your worth, just because they didn't see your value, just because they didn't see your power, just because they didn't see that they was fucking with the mob boss, him or herself. What they got to do with you? Nothing. No take backsies. Stick with who you chose. I encourage you. We encourage them. Stick with the person that you chose. You good. Telling y'all, collective, it's going to be a lot of people. You was sitting right there next to them. They didn't see your worth. God hid it. They didn't see your ranking. They didn't see your power. God hid it. You sitting right there when some doggone jogging pants is on and an old toe-up t-shirt on and a baseball cap on. You know, shit, you just chilling. You ain't got to try to prove nothing to nobody. You ain't got to put your uniform on from head to foot on a regular day to get no attention. Some people are attention whores. You don't have to do that. You know who you are. You know who God called you to be. That's why it wasn't even presented to this guy who I was until I backed away from the table. OMG, the table, collective. The table is significant to this message. When you back away from the table, somebody could have tried to put y'all in a third party or something. You removed yourself from the fucking table. And when you removed yourself from the table, that's when your ranking was revealed. That's when your position, your power, who you really were, your crown was revealed to this person when you removed yourself from the table. In the dream, I removed myself from the table. I said, you looking all over me to talk to this girl. Let me excuse myself from the table, and that's what I did. When I slid back from that table and this motherfucker saw them shoes on my feet, the air, he was like a deer in the headlights. The air was sucked out of his chest. He was like, damn, this who I looked over? Like, I can't even double back. I'm gonna look like a fucking fool. I'm going to look like a fool if I double back. Collective. There's a lot of people who about to see what you're working with and about to see just how close you are to God. For real. Once you remove yourself from the table, you may have to actually excuse yourself from the table to be seen. I'm going to be real with you. For a person to see you, you may have to excuse yourself. I'm gonna pull. I wasn't led, but now I am. I'm gonna pull from the Star Child Oracle deck just to see what comes out, collective. I hope that message resonated with somebody. Okay, because sometimes your presence is the fact that you're still there. These people can't even see what you're working with because you're still there. Sometimes you got to get up and leave. Sometimes you got to slide back so these people can see what covers your feet. Your journey. They can really see your journey. Your divine destined journey. Who you are called to be. That's the fact that you are really called and chosen. Baby, y'all should have saw him. Y'all should have saw him. And I mean, it didn't make me none no way because I wasn't there looking for nobody. I was there to take my little test and going on by my business. And that could be what y'all do. You here taking your little exams. You doing what you're supposed to do, right? Whatever missions God sending y'all on. Y'all out here completing these jobs and these missions. Y'all ain't effed up over nobody like that. You ain't out here with your full uniform on trying to get some doggone attention. You not doing that. You ain't got to do all that. Because that presence speaks for itself. Your aura speaks for itself. That power speaks for itself. You don't have to do that. All right. Give me one more. Give me a message. I'm going to close this message out. I'm going to close out this message. What do Holy Spirit, divine ancestors, what do you want to leave the divine collective with here? What else do you want to say to them to kind of like wrap this message up? So they're saying nobody that looked over you. Anybody that looked over you, collective, asked out. They are asked out. Holy Spirit, they say that they are asked out. If they looked over you and they chose anybody over you, collective, that's it. That's a wrap. It's done. It is over. All right? Because a lot of people will try to double back once they see your crown, once they see what you're working with, once they see not shit. You are the doggone table. You are the table and more. Anybody that looked over you guys, collective, leave them in the past. Don't give a person a second chance to choose you when they had all the space and opportunity in the world to choose you and they looked over you. You were sitting there. It was a lineup. It was a lineup. And they chose not to choose you. They chose some fucking body else for whatever reason that they have. Okay, cool. Make them stand on that shit. Make them stand on that just because now your crown and your ranking and your how much you are exalted is shown. The fact that you a star seed, that you a star in real life, because now that it's revealed, you don't get to come back from that. Okay? No. Make them stand on that shit. Look at that. Spiritual teacher, y'all. This card always comes out for you guys. That's how I know this is truly the divine headquarters. Do you hear me? And class is in session. I have a chat full of spiritual leaders and teachers. I love it. It's so beautiful. You guys are spiritual teachers. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you're literally the head honcho in the building, in the room. You're the professor. All right? Everybody else are what? Understudies in this mug. For real. Hate to say it like that, but that's kind of what they're saying. Yeah. Let me read this. It says, you are a spiritual teacher whose deep wisdom profoundly influences the hearts and minds of those around you. Your teachings, rooted in personal enlightenment, offer a beacon of guidance, inspiring transformative journeys in countless individuals. The clarity and compassion with which you convey spiritual truths reflect the highest ethical ideas, and your presence alone motivates a greater collective awakening. Your pivotal role in humanity's spiritual evolution is irreplaceable. All right? As you ignite within us a recognition of our own boundless potential and interconnectedness with the cosmos, you doing your job. You're doing your job. And this is why you're so protected. 444. Yeah, the angel number 444 is often interpreted as a sign of reassurance from the universe or the divine that you're on the right path and that the angels and higher powers are with you, offering strength and guidance. It is seen as a powerful symbol of protection and encouragement to stay focused on your life's journey. This is why you are so protected. And this is why you were hidden in plain sight. This is why Most High decided to hide you. Okay, for real. You think you get attacked now. Baby, if your full rank was exposed, if that full crown was exposed, every serpent, every fox, every succubus, every damn demon within 100 yards will be after you. After you. Dang. Sometimes the job of a general is to go incognito. Sometimes you have to be hidden so that you can really, really get the job done. You wouldn't be able to get the job done. Wait a minute. You wouldn't be able to get the job done if, wait a minute, y'all. Okay, my bad. You wouldn't be able to get the job done if, you can't even focus because people breathing down your neck. You got everybody who want a shot with you. You got everybody who wants your time, who wants your attention, but they may want it for the wrong reasons because of who you are. Because of who you are, collective. Yeah, sometimes you have to go incognito, for real. Wow, look at that. Light worker school. I cannot make this up. You are a spiritual teacher. You're like a spiritual professor. Light worker school, and you are the spiritual teacher, and you have a lot of students in your class. You are that big energy right here that's pretty much guiding and teaching and leading. There it is, spiritual teacher and light worker school. That's why in the dream, I was in a classroom setting. I was in a classroom setting in that dream. That it makes sense. It makes sense, collective. Give me one more. Thank you. And see, because of your ranking, collective, jealousy and envy, y'all got people trying to spiritually manipulate you. I heard shots fired, but they don't know, but they about to know. I'm telling you, these are people who underestimated your protection because you are in civilian clothes, not knowing that you a killer for real. You are a spiritual, you are the spiritual assassin. They don't even know. But you ain't got to get your hands dirty. You ain't got to do nothing. You command your troops. You're a spiritual general in God's army. You command the troops. You don't have to do nothing. All you got to do is put that word out there. Hey, team, I need y'all to go take care of that for me. I've done it. I ain't finna do shit. I ain't finna lie to count. I'm not finna waste my good ass counters on no weakling. 222 likes in here. That's confirmation. I wish the fuck I would lie to count and waste my good counters on you. Is you crazy? But what I do, I put that where I say, hey, I need y'all to go check that out. I need somebody tripping. I need y'all to go check that out. They go and when all I have to do is put that word out there, and I tell you, my team come to me in my sleep, and they say, hey, we took care of that for you. We found out who it was. We took care of that for you. We defeated her. We defeated him. You good. You good. Now come bring us an offering. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Look at that. Surrounded by pathological liars. Y'all, somebody could have lied on y'all. Yeah, you a high priestess. Somebody could have lied on you and said that you was into black magic. Like you could have been attacking them. This person's a pathological liar. That's all they do is lie. Look, praying woman. Somebody lied on a chosen one. Somebody lied on a high-ranking high priestess who has a close relationship with God. A bitter ass karmic did this. A bitter karmic did this, collective. Telling y'all got to start using your troops. If you know you're a general, use your troops. That's what they there for. Look at that. Spiritual test passed. Wow. Spiritual warrior. Can't make it up. You a whole spiritual warrior. Or you have spiritual warriors that fight for you. You have spiritual warriors that fight for you guys, collective. Yeah. You're going to have to use your troops. Use them. That's what they're there for. Spiritual test pass. See, you pass some type of spiritual test. People jealous and hating on you because of that. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of people summoned to spiritual court for attacking you too. Because God don't play about you at all. God do not play about you, collective, at all. Okay? If you don't know, now you know. God do not fucking play about you guys at all. Yeah. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Going to be a lot of people summoned to spiritual court for attacking you. Y'all have spiritual warriors that guard you guys because of your ranking. You got to use them. Call them. Hey, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I don't mind. I do it all the time. Look at that. Divine inheritance. Yeah. Y'all got people going to try to come up against you and try to take your divine inheritance from you. For some of you guys, you were attacked spiritually. Somebody did some type of energetic manipulation to try to shift your destiny or rewrite a contract that God had already written for you. Losers. They're about to get karma. Financial karma. They're about to be losing money left and doggone right. Look at this. Convicted. Most High on their butt. On them, collective. Give me another message. Look at that. Yeah. God is the only one that can end a contract for you. Can't no other beings end no contract for you. God is the only one that can end a contract for you. And these arrogant people, someone who was very arrogant tried to use spell work to try to end some type of contract for you. They about to wind their ass up in spiritual court, losing everything here on the earthly realm. That's what they get. That's what they get. Okay, what they say, ain't no sense like what? Bought sense. Sometimes you gotta lose something to actually gain some type of common doggone sense. Ain't no sense like bought sense, collective. Yeah, they bought this sense. They bought this sense. This is something that they ain't never gonna forget. They ain't never gonna forget this. They ain't never gonna forget it. There it is. Spiritual general. My shoes in the dream looked like this, but in shoe form. And like I said, old dude didn't even see that because I was sitting at the table. But I had to excuse myself from the table for him to see who he was sitting next to, and that it was really an honor and a privilege to even be sitting next to me at that table. An honor and a privilege that he will never get again. This is your story. People who were sitting at the table with you, that you have to excuse yourself from the table, it is an honor and a privilege to sit next to you. And they will never get that honor and that privilege again. Never. They looked over you not knowing that they was effing with a general. They was sitting next to a whole general in the spirit. They would never get that opportunity again. Make them stick with who they chose or what they chose. Make them stick with that choice. Make them sit in that. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this divine message. I'm so grateful that God chose me to deliver this message to you guys. I love you guys to life. You guys are awesome. Peace.